If you've worked with me, you know that I tend to turn up carrying my documents in a big black bag here on my shoulder. This morning I thought I would just unpack it to find exactly what I keep in it, to give some idea as to what people who apply the kind of trade that I do as a planner and researcher, what do they carry on them to enable them to do it? Well, have a look. There's quite a lot here, isn't there? So hopefully I can demonstrate what is in here. Now this doesn't include any documents. This is simply the stuff which is there on a regular basis. The documents go in and out, workbooks and so on. So let's start with the laptop, which is relatively small. It's not a netbook, but powerful enough to be able to do video editing, audio editing and all the rest of it. So, and it's Wi-Fi'd up, and I can use it to communicate on the move if I have to, of which I'll explain in a second. That's in the kind of laptop pocket. We then come through to there's a main pocket which I tend to keep the documents in, of which, as I said, everything's taken out of that. But then we come on to what I would call the kind of the technology pocket, and in here we have the speaker, the add-on speaker, should I need to use that for a presentation, various cables to make sure everything else is powered because I may need to recharge things on the move. These things here are in the kind of central. This thing here, the Edirol, is an audio recorder which I use for recording interviews. This is my most recent discovery, which is the Flip, which is a high-definition camcorder, which allows me to film on the fly up to 2 hours. Next to it is, didn't take it out, the bag is a Sony digital camera, nothing special about it, but absolutely essential. Next to it is a mobile phone. That may seem strange because it isn't my current mobile phone, it's the backup. It's the backup because my iPhone doesn't easily and naturally connect as a modem to the laptop over here. And so therefore I keep an older form of a mobile phone there which I can connect in. And what's actually underneath it is the widget to allow me to get the SIM out of the iPhone, because that's the only way I can do it. And that way I can connect it to the laptop and use data for free, whereas if I was to try and do it with the iPhone it would be more difficult, and the phone company would in effect charge me every time I use the data. So that's my workaround. Still in the same tech pocket, here's the next load of things. A headset with noise cancelling if I really need it, but I rarely do, and that's obviously to be able to listen to things. Could be listening to groups. I don't actually listen to music on it very much. But it's essential, again, if you're trying to listen in terms of headphones. Next to it is the wonderful Kensington clicker for presentations. Next to it is the mouse. Next to it is a very useful device. It's a very simple tripod which I can use to put the Flip on, which gives me a steady video shot. Underneath that is memory, the equivalent of USB sticks, and this is a little widget that I got on British Airways which allows me to switch formats with the memory card, so I can move between memory sticks and different other kind of SD cards, moving data around. That's a funny little thing, but it basically allows me to put in my bills when I travel. So that's that pocket. I then come to a more sort of mainstream cables pocket. Network cable, main stereo cable, depending on whether I'm using a 1/4 inch or an 1/8 of an inch jack there. I can take it off, it's an extension. A stereo cable, USB connector for a phone, to be able to connect a phone up to the laptop. Set of brand innovation cards from John Grant, very useful if one is brainstorming. Underneath that, various glasses, unfashionable glasses, shades and glasses, because I need them sometimes. Underneath that, actually this is getting really fairly pointless. Look, I need pens, I've got to put them somewhere. I've got postcards. And for some reason, if I ever need to sleep, I've got eye shades, but actually I never use that. So that was just taking out, that's what I'm carrying. Given the choice to reduce some of that, I would actually leave pretty much all of it in, because it is very techy. That's actually probably worth quite a lot of money. But the point about it is, it allows me, in that bag, to stand alone, and to operate just about anywhere, and to be in contact with just about anybody. I haven't mentioned the phone which I'm using, the mobile isn't there. But as I said, the backup mobile is there pretty much as a data phone. And that's it.